Welcome to the Mesquamaket Beach Podcast, a podcast spotlighting the businesses, newsmakers, events, and memories of Rhode Island's historic Mesquamaket Beach.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Mesquamaket Beach Podcast. My name is Ben Barber. I'm your host for the show. And today we have a very special episode. It is the 20th anniversary summer of the current incarnation of Paddy's Beach Club. And I went down there this morning to talk to Angela Thoman, the business manager, friend of the show, who is just a wonderful, wonderful woman. And the scale of everything at Paddy's just never ceases to amaze me. It is its own little complete ecosystem on the beach. It's got a little bit of everything. It was, when you think Paddy's, you think the nightlife, you think the night scene, you think Friday, Saturday night, and the DJs and the bands and the big party atmosphere. But when I grew up going to Paddy's, it was during the day and just a wholesome family beach, and that's really what it is. And there's so many different aspects of it, and she's going to talk all about all of the different, the restaurant and the tiki beach and the cabanas and the corporate functions and the weddings. And but this morning, it was wonderful. I was able to park 20 feet from the door on a busy Friday morning, and there were tons of little kids running around and families and enjoying the beach and the lounge chairs and all of that stuff. So it's a wonderful place and a wonderful interview with a terrific, terrific lady. Angela does a wonderful job. She's been there for a long time, and she's going to tell you all about it. And if you want more background on the history of Paddy's, check out our interview with her from last summer in the archives on the website. And so congratulations to Paddy's, to Angela, to the Doyles and the Labriolas for 20 wonderful years with Paddy's. And here it is. I'm going to take you right to the beach. All right, so I am here at Paddy's Beach, on the beach, which is a little bit of a different atmosphere for the show, but I really like it, with Angela Thoman, the business manager of Paddy's. You guys are celebrating quite an anniversary this year. How's that going?
Great. So this year is the 20th anniversary of Frank Labriola and Paul Doyle owning Paddy's Beach Club. They bought it in 1999 from the previous owners and the Straffaches, actually, and they've been running it ever since. I came on board in 2002. So I've been here since then, just a couple years after they started running the place. And we've been here 20 years, and we just keep getting bigger and better, and every year is more and more fun.
Yeah, this is so last year we did an interview inside, and that was obviously really nice. But we're actually out on the patio, and it's just the level of beauty that is the landscape of Paddy's is just undescribable. If you're not here, what kind of fun events do you guys have planned for the rest of the summer to celebrate the anniversary?
Well, we actually had our anniversary party weekend last weekend, the 20th and the 21st. We just thought that was good because the 20th, of course, of July being in the middle of summer. And so we've got all kinds of fun events planned. Like I said, last weekend we had a 5-foot cake. Well, right around 4 feet, I think, that was provided by Sunnyside Up in Dunn's Corners. Katie Sherman did that for us, and it was in the shape of our logo, a big giant surfboard, and we had some little paddy wagon shot glasses on top of it, and we delivered cake to all of our guests here in Tiki Beach, as well as at the tables in the restaurants. So that was like a very fun little celebration, way to celebrate, actually. You can't have an anniversary without cake, right? And what better way than to have a big giant 4-foot cake. So it was really, really good, delicious, half chocolate, half vanilla, and everybody loved it. And then we've done some real fun things. We're working on a slideshow right now that goes back to 1999 and just depicts some of our photos and menus and other entertainment that we've had over the years. So that will be available and ready this weekend. We'll be having it playing on the projector in the main dining room. It's going to be pretty long, so if you're just around, you can take something to look at and take a little trip back in time with us to 1999 and every other year after that. So going forward, we've got some parties planned that will reflect some of the parties that we've done in the past, like an 80s night, theme nights basically, and it's always a party at Paddy's, so there's always something going on. We have entertainment every Friday and Saturday night, and then we have DJs in our Tiki Beach area on Saturdays and Sundays. So it's always a real good time. But then again, you can also just come here and lounge and relax. Like we're looking at the Ocean Lounge that's located on the opposite side of the property from Tiki Beach where the DJs are. So it's more of a laid-back, relaxed type of environment. We have lounge chairs, as you can see, that are available for rent. If you want to come to the beach and just hang out, you don't want to bring your chair or your umbrella, we can provide those for you for a rental fee. And this is a service area, so you'll have full service.
Wow.
Throughout the duration of the day.
Yeah, that's, it's always a party at Paddy's. It's 11 a.m. right now, and these people look like they're having more fun than I've had all summer combined. So that's awesome. How many different parts are there to Paddy's? Because the property is huge. I learned that last year. The property is huge compared to what I thought it was. What are all of the different aspects that make up Paddy's?
Right, so you have this Ocean Lounge here that has about 25 chairs, as well as cabanas that are available for rent. This is the area that we use mostly for anybody who wants to celebrate a birthday or anniversary or a bachelorette party. They'll rent one of these cabanas, and it's a $250 minimum for the day. So you get away pretty inexpensively for the amount of people. You can have 10 people, so that just works out to $25 a person. And you have your own reserved space. So a lot of people will come and rent these as home bases. This is the area that we also use for corporate events. We do a lot of corporate parties, team building exercises. We have a bunch of games like Cornhole and Giant Jenga and Giant Connect 4 that we allow people to use for their corporate team building, and that's mostly takes place during the week. So this Ocean Lounge area, that's the one part. And then we have our cocktail section, which is over here with the outside bar, and then another cocktail section on the side. That's an area that you can just come and grab a table. If you're planning on just having a few drinks, maybe an appetizer, we welcome you to take one of those tables if they're available. And then, those are also fully serviced. So you'll have a waitress or a server, somebody that'll come over to you and take care of you for the duration while you sit there. Then we have our tent dining, which is a covered space that's, it's for people looking to just get out of the sun for a couple hours and have lunch. So we have that space, and then we have all of our sand seating. The sand seating, the tables are directly in the sand. So you can see the host, sit at one of those tables, and then dine directly with your toes in the sand. People really enjoy that space. They all have umbrellas, so you got a little bit of shade as well, or you can pop your chair back from the umbrella and still continue to get some sun. Then we have our inside dining room, which is basically just used as a waiting area when people are waiting for tables or, another place to escape the sun. Our inside and our outside bar, that's just our bar that's inside the building that's able to be serviced from the inside and the outside space, which there are always chairs at, except for on the weekends we have to pull those away just because it gets too busy. But you're more than welcome to pop up a chair and, hang out there as well. And then we have our raw bar, which is on the outside deck bar, which also has seating all the way around it. So, it's live shucking. We also do bucket shucks on Monday nights and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday nights, actually. So come down and, have a seat at the bar and have $1 an oyster. You can't get that very many places. And then we have, of course, our Tiki Beach area, which is the Saturday and Sunday day party area, only open on Saturdays and Sundays from 12 o'clock until 6 o'clock. The music's from 1 to 5. That area is a dance party. Essentially, it's we have big world-renowned DJs that play on Saturdays and Sundays, and that's we do charge a cover to get into that area, but the cover varies from like $10 all the way up to $60 depending upon the artist. There's also cabanas available for rent in that area, and that's there's a lot of games over there as well. So it's one of those places where you can come and dance or play some games and just have a good time with all the other people that are enjoying their weekend. That area is also available for weddings, and we do weddings in May and then again in September and October if it's nice. And then we also do weddings on the property in general under our tented area and the entire property in May and then again in September. So a lot of places to go, a lot of different spaces to chill. A lot of people always think of Paddy's as just being one giant party atmosphere, but as you can see here, people just come to lounge and relax. During the week, especially Saturdays and Sundays, yes, we are busy. Yes, it is body to body, but people enjoy that. They like coming and hanging out with big groups of people, and that's what we are. But during the week, we're more of a relaxed environment, a place to chill. And as you can see, everyone's just lounging and relaxing and having a great time. So something for everyone here.
How on earth do you keep track of all of that? That is... You just named enough things that you would think would fill the entire stretch of Mesquamaket Beach from end to end, all in this one establishment. That's insane how much stuff Paddy's offers. And I'm not just trying to be a shill there. I'm genuinely impressed at how much is going on here at this one location. And yeah, also, like, I pulled up 11 a.m. The Winnapaug Road to get to the beach was very busy. It was congested, as you would expect on a gorgeous Friday at the end of July. But there was parking literally right in front of Paddy's, and there's a lot across the street. Yep. And, it was so easy to park. I was literally 10 feet from the door. So there's no reason not to come. It's absolutely gorgeous. You talked about the entertainment. Are there any, big names you're looking forward to for the rest of the summer that are coming in?
Yeah, well, we have Spiritual Res, which is a wonderful reggae band, is here next Friday night. We've got Talib Kweli, who is another big reggae artist. They're going to be here towards the end of August. We've got Whiskey Boulevard coming in September. We've got a lot of good bands. We had pretty much all of our bigger bands were booked, previously in the season. August tends to be a hit or miss month as far as, people already, they start apple picking in August. It's like we've been lucky. We've had some decent weather on the weekends, which we're really, really happy about compared to last year. It seemed like it rained every Sunday last year. But yeah, we've had some good weather. And like you said, during the week, people are afraid to come to the beach because they hear about how bad the traffic is on the weekends. It is what it is on the weekends. Tourists are coming out and they're going to flood the roads, and you're gonna sit in traffic for a little bit. The earlier you come, the better. It always is that way. The later you come, you might have trouble finding parking. People say the beach is full. We've never had an instance where the beach has been full. State parking may become full, which is very rare as well. But the earlier you come, the better. And there's a ton of parking lots up and down the strip. You just have to, talk to the parking lot attendants and see where you can get in. But I recommend people coming early. I recommend the locals that if they're listening to this, they come during the week because, like you can see, you said it's a little bit of traffic to get in, but you're not sitting in traffic more than 5 to 10 minutes, and there is parking available. So, I would just say come on down and take a look at what we've got to offer. If you want to come out on a Friday or Saturday night, you're going to have definitely some great entertainment. Tonight we've got karaoke as a flashback to, years past. And, there's something for everyone. We've got country bands, we've got classic rock, we've got cover bands, and we've got reggae. So that's what we're known for. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, and congratulations on the 20-year anniversary, and congratulations to the Doyles and Labriola families on 20 amazing years in Mesquamaket Beach, and really helping make Paddy's the place to be on the beach, which I think it is. Like, everywhere on the beach is great, and that's the point of the podcast. But I do love coming to Paddy's, and I love talking about it because it's a different atmosphere. It's a party atmosphere on the weekends, and it's such a great. This is a side of Paddy's right now today that I haven't seen since I was in my teens and used to come as actually right when the Doyles and Labriolas bought it was when I first came to Paddy's, and it was during the day, during the week, with my friends' parents who were teachers and would much like actually Mr. Lab.
Yeah.
It's just a wonderful, wonderful place. I can't say enough about it. I'm sure if you're listening to this podcast, you already know what Paddy's is, and we didn't need to sell you on it, but it's wonderful. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. And now go have a relaxing time in a lounge chair.
I will definitely do that. Thank you.
Great.
For more information on the events and businesses in Mesquamaket Beach, make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and at mesquamaket.org.